Hello Virgo, thank you for joining me for your weekly tarot for the 21st of October to the 28th. I think I've remembered that right. But yeah, we're going to take a look into what's going on with your situation, why it's happening, what's going on in your blind spot, what it is that's working for you at this time, and of course, how it's all likely going to play out as well. Okay, so if you just give me a quick minute to sort out your deck and we will get right to this. Right, so your situation, breathe. I love this one. It's just so chill, right? This is someone who has found their center. This is someone who is not allowing anything or anyone to bother them, to get a rise out of them. Okay, it's full-on meditation energy. And it says, patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust, release constrictions and anxieties, and no more tensions. Yeah, is just a beautiful, beautiful energy of being relaxed. As I said, being in your center, and just not feeling like you have to fight, okay? Right, strongest overall energy at the bottom of the deck is why. Okay, motives, driving intentions. What is that I've written? Spending time in introspection. Yeah, so it's similar to your major arcana there. Okay. It's deep, deep soul searching. It's taking time for yourself. It's analysing a situation without overthinking. Very, very beautiful week for you guys ahead, I feel. Very beautiful. The focus is going to be on you, Virgo. And I like that. I definitely do like that for you. Right, can you tell us more about Virgo's situation, please, with this breathe energy, this meditation? Yeah, the tower. It kind of feels like everyone else around you this week is losing their shit. Okay, Virgo. And I'm not seeing you getting dragged into that, right? You're not getting dragged into the chaos and the noise. You're definitely refusing to partake in the hysteria. I do feel that there's a lot of hysteria that's going on around you. Now, this could be big scale or small scale. I just don't know, okay? I can only see that you're refusing to partake in it. Yeah, the world reversed and the Five of Swords. Okay, the world reversed indicates something's going round in circles and not getting anywhere fast, right? And then the Five of Swords, that's you overcoming your adversaries, but it can also indicate competition. So somebody competing with you, going around and round in circles, not getting anywhere. Much like, have you ever watched a dog chase its own tail? And they tire themselves out and they don't actually achieve anything. They don't get anywhere with that. They just end up exhausting themselves and everyone else around them finds it hilarious. Okay. That's the energy that I'm getting this week. And it's not coming from you because you're in this mode here of, you know what, I'm just going to breathe through this. I'm not going to give this person the attention that quite clearly they're desperately seeking. It's a lot like an adult behaving like a toddler that's not getting their own way. Okay, it's that Five of Swords that's giving it away. With the world reversed, yeah. You might be tempted to try and maybe psychoanalyze this person with this why message. Like, why are they doing this? Why now? Why are they here bothering me? Right? I kind of feel like that's going to be a waste of your time, to be completely honest. Again, it's just the impression that I'm getting from this energy. Right? And with that hysteria, they're probably making themselves hysterical because they're not getting a response out of you. They're not getting a reaction out of you. Can you tell us more about this why for Virgo, please? I'm hearing Gemini. I don't know why. I've not specifically got cards out that would indicate Gemini energy. Yeah, this one's Aquarius, but for whatever reason I'm getting Gemini. They're saying Gemini. You got the Three of Cups, which is celebration. It's shared interests. There's also the message here of mutual benefit. So I need to dig a bit further into that message of mutual interest. What's going on with this message of mutual interest for Virgo, please? What's this message of mutual interest? Okay, it's these two. Interesting. The Moon and the Devil and the Eight of Cups. Mutual interest. So other people are noticing it, Virgo. Other people are noticing this individual acting out, being hysterical. I mean, I'm feeling that stress of trying to deal with that person. Other people are noticing it, okay, and it's there's a mutual interest. I feel to quickly and quietly disconnect from that person. But it's not just you. It's like you're teaming up with other people here. It's like you're in a room full of other people and you're all sort of looking at each other and you're all thinking the same about this individual being hysterical. It's like you all think the exact same thing. The Moon with the Devil, like that's a darkness like no other. Can you tell us more about this Moon and the Devil? Because I'm reading that combination as... oh, that was random. Strength wanted to come out. Because I'm reading this combination as somebody being impaired. It's like they're drinking too much, or they're smoking too much, or they've taken something, yeah, recreational wise, and they're impaired, yeah, making a fool of themselves, embarrassing themselves. You've got your major arcana that's coming out squiffy. It's avoiding this person, not out of weakness, but out of self-preservation. So you're going to be avoiding this person. Okay. It's not a very pleasant energy, but hey, at least you've got other people who are noticing the exact same thing as you, right? Okay, why is this happening? The World. Interesting. Expansion opening up. Expand your vision and contemplate broader options. Time to think big and can indicate a business expansion. So quite honestly, you've got bigger issues, bigger fish to fry right now. I'm not going to say bigger problems, because I'm not feeling the problems per se, right? I'm feeling that you're just more concerned, more focused on your own growth. If you've got a business, about how you're going to expand on that business. You're focused on everything else other than this individual, right? Which is the way that it should be, because clearly that's somebody who is incapable of controlling themselves, right? There's a message here about focus and refocus for why this is happening. The Two of Swords. Okay, not able to reach an agreement. Yeah, I kind of feel like someone's being argumentative and troublesome just for the sake of it. To be honest with you, the Three of Wands. All right, maybe they're not wanting for you to expand and grow. Interesting. Because that's you pursuing with your plans regardless, as you should be. What's that Two of Swords? The Nine of Pentacles. It's to do with your success. It's to do with you taking your place in the world. Yeah, the Six of Wands. Victory. Your victory, your success, you getting the accolades, you're getting some kind of attention here, Virgo. That's what they've got an issue with, because we're clarifying that Two of Swords. So have you just received, or are you about to receive some kind of promotion here? Or a reward or an accolade that this person believes should go to them and not to you? And so to handle their own disappointment, they are getting themselves in such a state here and then becoming impaired or inebriated and then embarrassing themselves. They are making a right old fool of themselves here. And it's to do with you growing and expanding here with that Three of Wands. It's to do with your happiness, with your success. Yeah, the Fool. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning for you. So you're moving up in the world in some capacity. You're doing fantastic here with this Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Fool with the Three of Wands in the world. Like, you're doing amazing here. This could also be like a college placement that you always wanted, right? Take it as it resonates. You're getting something here, Virgo, that you always dreamed of, that you know in your heart of hearts that you deserve it because you've worked for it, you worked towards it, right? You know that you deserve this opportunity in life. And that's why you're over here going, do you know what? Whatever their problem is, I'm not going to get dragged into it. I'm not going to be made to feel bad. I'm not going to be made to feel guilty because I've nothing to feel guilty for. I deserve this chance. I've earned it. And you're absolutely right, Virgo. You have earned it. It's really unfortunate here that whoever this is, they're incapable of handling their emotions. They genuinely feel that the only way that they can handle their own emotions and their own disappointment is to get themselves in such a state, thinking that you're going to be embarrassed by them. Like, I don't even know who the frick this person is, right? They think that you're going to be embarrassed by their behavior. Like, what the hell type of person thinks that way? No, they're just embarrassing themselves, and other people are seeing it. Other people's eyes are wide fucking open. It's there with the strength and the Three of Cups, right? So their shitty ass behavior is not embarrassing you at all. They're embarrassing themselves. And I would go a step further and say, yeah, do you know what? Actually, Virgo, this person is jealous of you, right? It might sound like low-hanging fruit, but it's not, because it's there. It's right there. That's why they're so hysterical. And that's why it's even more vitally important that you stay in this breathe energy, okay? You need to remain in that place. Okay, what's in your blind spot? I mean, hostilities. Talk about speaking the obvious. There's not really any blind spot, is it? You might have suspected that that was going on with this individual. And you know what? This week you're getting the proof. You're getting the proof of your own suspicions that this had been going on. That they were having these thoughts and these feelings towards you. That's the only difference here. The fact that you're getting the evidence that that's going on. Defense is up, aggressions, somebody being excessively critical or demanding or hurtful, an overt aggression. So they're not even being subtle anymore. So up until this point, Virgo, this person's been dog whistling you. And they thought that that's how they were being smart. That's how they were being clever, because they were dog whistling at you. Criticizing you without being obvious. saying certain things to you that they knew fine well were going to trigger you, but everyone else in the room wouldn't pick up on it, didn't notice. That's dog whistling, right? Now, for whatever reason this week, Virgo, they've stopped being subtle about it. Like, the fact that they're being hysterical, I mean, oh boy. Can you tell us more about what is in Virgo's blind spot, please? Yeah, of course. Ace of Cups is coming out squiffy. That's kind of like oh well. Not my problem. The strange thing, right? Because it's in your blind spot, Virgo, you're going to give much less of a shit than what you thought you would. That's why it's in your blind spot. And that's why it's come out squiffy. I'm just going to clarify that one. Can you tell us more about this Ace of Cups? Whoa. Bloody hell. That was abrupt as anything. The Seven of Pentacles reversed, Strength reversed, and Death. That one's come out a bit off center as well. So this person could be a Leo, a Scorpio, or a Taurus, but they don't have to be. Okay, there can be any sign. It's just energies that they're coming from. Yeah, they are not patient at all. We've got something backfiring and they don't even realize it. There's the inability to do things differently. There's the inability to behave differently, which tells me that whoever this is, they follow a set pattern. They follow a set pattern. Which means you're not the first person that they've done this to, and you definitely won't be the last, right? We've got cowardice here as well, with Strength reversed. So they're a coward, they're impatient, they follow the crowd, they're not able to think for themselves. And you find in yourself no longer caring. So whoever this is, they're pushing you away further and further and further away, with the more, obviously the more hostilities that they're showing you. Which makes me wonder, actually, okay, is this somebody that you would have considered as being a friend? Or is this like a member of your family? Right? It's someone who used to be close to you. In some capacity, they used to be close to you, with that Ace of Cups coming out squiffy. There's a very vengeful, spiteful energy that's coming through. What's working for you? Soulmates. Certain people enter your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, to the next level of consciousness and authenticity. Right? So what's working for you, you've got some damned good people around you, Virgo. Right? Who will be standing up for you, who will be defending you. You tell us more about what is working for Virgo at this time, please. There's also, what is working for you is an unbreakable bond that you have with somebody special who is seeing all of this going on, who's seeing the bullshit that this other individual's putting you through. You've got an advocate, you've got an ally, you've got someone here who will stand by your side no matter what. No matter what. Like that connection there, that relationship there with that particular soulmate is solid. Okay, and then you've got the Page of Wands. That person might make you laugh, might help you to see the funny side, the humorous side of this individual's reaction towards you winning, towards you having some kind of promotion or glow up here. Okay, you've got a soulmate here who's helping you to see the ridiculousness of their behavior. You know, that they're helping you to laugh through the difficulties. Okay, yeah, Emperor, divine masculine energy. That's either you retaining control of the situation, or that's a description of the soulmate who's helping you through this. Helping you to take back your power through laughter, through humor. Okay, they do say that laughter is the best therapy. How this is likely going to play out. Thinker. Strategy, being analytical and logical, taking things at face value, following the logical path and indulging in the facts. So it's being conscientious without the overthinking. Okay, it's being strategic. It's being smart. Ooh, devil's coming out again. Oh, it's twice the devil. Okay, how this is likely going to play out, Virgo, is you and your significant other with this soulmate energy. You're going to come up with a plan together, with a strategy together on how to break free from this toxic influence, this toxic energy with that devil energy. Okay, and I do feel that devil energy as being another individual. I definitely do. I'm not feeling that as an internal energies. I'm feeling that as an external little turd that is trying so freaking hard to piss on your parade. And they're failing. They are failing badly. Yes, they are indeed failing. 5 of Wands. And that's come out squiffy. Trials of strength. So they're putting unnecessary pressure on you. And you will overcome. Yeah, you will. 7 of Cups, and that's also coming out squiffy. It's practically reversed, which means there are no more illusions. There is no more faking from this person. So if this is like a frenemy type situation, they can no longer hide who they are. They can no longer hide their true intentions. Like there are no more illusions. There is no more confusions, right? And when you start to put the pieces of the puzzle together and you think back at all the times that you've had drama in your life, you're going to be able to join up the dots and see exactly how much of that this nasty person was responsible for. This is not a situation that you caused, Virgo. This is not a situation of your doing. Right? You cannot control other people. Ace of Wands, squiffy. Their plans to bring you down to your knees are gonna fail. They're not going to stop you. They're powerless. That's why they're being so hysterical, because they know that they're powerless. Yeah, 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're going to cut this person off completely. You had your suspicions all along, Virgo. The only major difference this week is you're getting your proof. You're getting your indisputable proof. It's them. I knew it. I knew that they had something to do with this. There's someone who used to be close to you. You're not going to deal with them anymore. And the fact that you're going to be like this how do I describe this energy? I'm imagining I'm imagining somebody meditating out in the middle of nowhere, and they're just completely nonplussed, non-bothered by all of the petty crap, right? They're just solid in that moment. And the only thing that matters is the sound of the wind and the birds in the trees and the sound of the leaves falling, right? That's the kind of image that I get in my head when I'm looking at that card. And I'm like, yeah, nothing's going to bother this person because they know who they are. And that's literally your energy this week, Virgo. Okay, right, let's get you a healing message. You have healing messages for Virgo, please. Healing for Virgo. Oh, that's interesting. There's quite a lot of friction going on there. Moonlit serenade. Yeah, moonlit serenade. Change your tune. Right. Let me see if I can find this one. Number 70. Right, so Virgo, this one says you may need to change your tune. Have you been harping on and on about the same old thing? So it's possible that you were trying to tell other people about this person, about this individual. Like, don't trust them, don't listen to them. Do you know what I mean? And it might well have been the case that other people thought that you were mad, that you were crazy, that you were the one with some kind of vendetta, right? So as soon as you stop doing that, if you haven't already, as soon as you stop doing that, as soon as you stop trying to like force other people to see the truth of this individual, they'll start to see it for themselves. Okay? Like, because that's the thing. I've been in that situation before, right? That's how I can recognize its energy, because it backfired on me before as well, right? You know, when you get a sense about someone and you try and warn other people, like, something's not right with that person, and the ones that you tell treat you like you're some kind of weirdo, or like you've got some kind of vendetta, or do you know what I mean, or like you're the bad one because you mentioned it, and then lo and behold, you get proven right. And then the very people that you tried to warn, that were treating you like crap because you tried to warn them about someone specific, they won't apologize. They will not apologize, even though they know that you were right all along. They still won't apologize. So, is it time for you to change things up? Maybe you've been a little too frantic and it's time for you to slow things down. Stop and hear the music of the spheres, the planets. Could it be that you need to change your mind, or have a change of heart, or update your opinion? Is it time to choose love over fear? It's so easy to get stuck in a particular way of communicating. Maybe the person that you need to get through to now will respond in a way that is more to your liking if you sing a different song. In other words, try a new tactic. Yeah, so your new tactic is going to be, you're no longer going to be trying to convince other people about this jealous individual, this spiteful individual, okay? You're no longer going to be trying to convince other people to see them for who they truly are. It's like you're just going to allow their mask to come off naturally. And that's exactly what's happening this week. Okay. Have you been obsessing? If so, then stop. Remember, When you change the way that you look at things, the things that you look at will change. Make sure that you're not being too stubborn. Holding your ground sounds good, but there's nothing wrong with admitting when a new tactic is being called for. And one may well be called for now. Additional meanings for this card. Look at your question from a new perspective. Don't be afraid to admit if you were wrong. Allow someone else to take the lead. Focus on good things in life. Relax a little and take it down a notch. About this symbol, to be in flow with someone, personally or professionally, we need to listen to them and get ourselves in harmony, rather than trying to have it all our own way. Yeah, here's the thing, Virgo, see with that one, I feel that because you already have changed your tune, and I can see that clearly, because you're in this energy here, right, where you're like, do you know what? I'm just going to focus on me. I'm just going to breathe through this. I've tried telling them like they're going to have to learn. I feel you've already done that. You've already changed your tune, changed your tactic. The result of that is other people are now going to realize that you were right all along. And they are going to have to admit that they were wrong. Okay. Like, for real. Interesting. Okay, so let's get some wonderful words of wisdom from the TUES Tarot, just to uplift this reading, as if it wasn't already good enough, with you being vindicated and all, right? Put on higher boots, the bullshit's getting deeper. Yeah, put on higher boots because the bullshit's getting deeper. You don't want to drown in someone else's bullshit. Ask yourself how many fucks you give. The answer should be 0. Oh, lovely. My least favourite card. Go have a bowel movement. The problem will solve itself. Fantastic. Classy as ever. Right, but yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.